Hello, Kombat crew, and welcome back to Doki Doki Little Club again. This time we're gonna continue in this chapter. Like, it's the 2 episode today. So let's read it. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Enter the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Sub-Zero. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? You mean you want to go to the canteen with me? No, thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with her latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right up through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Yuri's just shocked at Sayori too. Okay, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. What is this? Yuri! Tell Sub-Zero to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too upset into my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad, and I know I have to accept the revolution. Yeah, you do. You do. Retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you, Sayori. Yuri, I don't know, sorry. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had the trick not tricking into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Did I just slap her? Did I just punch her? like, yeah! Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles out onto the desk. Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie warp in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori replied, repeatedly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So, show? What? Show. Are you gonna like say nice show you can? But you said show good. What's that? Oh, I have to take my hood out though. Okay. No problem. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You are going through a lot of over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite on her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, because can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh! Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh! Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Or if she does do what we don't know? I hope not. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chewed the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind then. What held you up anyway, Monica? Got him. Always fixing the mask. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really... I'm kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. It is. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sub-Zero. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. Should I do the girl voice? I know that it's embarrassing, but everyone does it, but should I do that? Okay, I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nope, not really. I just leave out Sayori's mischievous escaped. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something little related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of a book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame. Oh, sorry, I didn't even do the woman voice. Let me try again. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other girls. To all the other clubs do. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what the literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too distant and intellectual, but it's not like that all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place, even if it's a little event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think fruit will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. And find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up this late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say it so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's fun I think they do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were cleaning in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe out the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's for me. Sorry, but you'll take me later. I said to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The bottom might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs have got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy! Ooh! It's not running it at all! Sayori half asleep and unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better! Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, that he won't let you do something things like this. And to take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was doing it at that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Sub-Zero! I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel the sun enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Who should I show my poem to first? Also, I'm not doing this famous ever again. Madoka. Hi again, Sub-Zero. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I won't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I actually are different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more familiar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sadness too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and we shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem too now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Hashing, expanding, piercing. Flashing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, grating waveforms. Squeaking, stretching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like a plain chalkboard on a turntable. Like a plain well on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mode of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's about though. Sometimes asking about what a poem isn't about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a psychical expression of the feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Let's go to Sayori. Sub-Zero. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, Sayori, but your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one's too. You can tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Huh? Whoa? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really experienced person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life, but somehow make everything in your life an adventure? Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings to do you than I can do myself. We haven't that kind of weird connection. It's your fault to get in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you. Do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori started fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Sub-Zero! Will you give me your poem? I can't want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you're writing something for me. Huh? Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap! Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bent down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inevitable of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bent down and picked up the broken pencil. Sayori collapsed at the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah! I grabbed Sayori's arm and helped her to sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I prop up my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's all warm and tingly, but there is no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put a bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle has a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more battles. Sorry, battles. Deeper and deeper my friends go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust up my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my luck front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in like how my friends. In they come in such a hurry. They want all my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tray between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Somebody should remix that. I don't know. Like echo, 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 time echo. Sorry. Okay, moving on. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Malika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You're kind of pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get full of yourself. Sire always had a habit of getting obsessed with something, but before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I won't expect you to find your new style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's prompt from yesterday. You think so? You think so? Well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long. You might be on the same wavelengths. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of the sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a death weight. Urgh! That was a little unnecessary. But think it up this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly, like letting her go of a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Itchy, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. My favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. And what if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt that I have to explain it. Sometimes you can really complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Oh, sorry. Like anyone who agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate for that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, the last one is Yuri. So should I just show my poem to Yuri, or should I just go on my own? I can just go on my own. Damn it! So let's save the game. There. Okay. Nope. Return. Yuri, I'm coming. Let's see what you're writing for today. Well done, Sub-Zero. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work on your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a really intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nodded, tired hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for the guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The more it cements and passes and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I merely projected my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has always been following me. You could say that we're getting quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more. Recurrency to my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. I rush up blood, classy Polaria condition. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that it's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my private writing style, using the prompts as the canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying images through them. Yeah, if I can take it as face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep it to myself. So I sometimes enjoy worrying about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Also someone being ridiculated for strange her interest. She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah! Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like a kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come to sit on the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really need something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in any case. Anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been calling the pastor, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of the group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared poems with anyone until just a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a full room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the events and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll able to show everyone that the religion is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to face the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes to stand in the front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting the poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayo looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Sayori doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejected glanced around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be a dead of me. Oh gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a performer of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in the front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in the front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no! Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to see the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her reflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayo looks amazed. There is an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri collects a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After the Image of the Crimson Eye. Oh. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting her so much effort? As Yuri passed the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her clever words transform into the sharp, relatable of a fierce and confident woman. That poem is full of twists and turns it in its structure that she initiated with perfect timing. This must be a real glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she is finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around as if she be wild truth even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to stop applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for your sharing. Well, I guess... Oh, sorry. Is she crying? Fury crying like she's staying silent? When Monica said, well, that's a good one. Okay. Looks like Yuri's done for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayu hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, come on! It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of the mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like soft voice was made as the perfect match. So the poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read on this paper, I probably wouldn't pick up much of it. But here it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant that she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew so through and through. Sayori finishes it and we upload. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Sub-Zero liked it. I can tell that's a good sign. What does it even mean? What does it even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems would work quite as well, which that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen in poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick out a poem that challenges you a little more. We didn't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Sub-Zero. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sub-Zero lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Well, do I have a new poem with me? Did I just make a second poem? Alright, Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand for the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not really confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Well, Monica, I don't write that much. I sometimes freeze people and do fatalities on them, like I did on Scorpion, Reptile, and Liu Kang. I just froze people. I have the ice projectiles, you know. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her soft attitude disappeared a little. While she's still a little uninterested, her poem is a writing and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about with the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick up home and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll only make him pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez! I should probably find some other poem and recite instead. Yeah, I should write other things, but instead I don't. I just go and fight people like and uppercut them. Instead, I should be finding poems instead. Okay, that's fine though, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm only pleasant surprised that you are putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, and I'd like to continue that. As with the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and be impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sub-Zero. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go home already. I'm bored. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was freezing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. I mean, Sayori promised with her words. So let's just say one day you were asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I only see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I would just ruin it for you. You're so silly, Sub-Zero. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri deserved it if she wanted it though. Sayori, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure out you. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of the weird thing for Sayori that she cares so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, let's go. Let's try the fun. Sing. Candy. Rat. Milk. Friends. Promise. Pig. Fun. Papa. Waterfall. Marriage. Laugh. Vitology. Great. Cage. Holiday. Poof. Melody. Romance. Shame. Alright, let's go. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I'll just walk in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not the determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, and I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kind of the delicious food. You sound like a bit cereal all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions are as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk of the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I made my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Not my maid. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. Yeah, I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I wanted to glance at Sayori before turning back to toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed while everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I tell her to approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Sub-Zero, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly directing a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Sub-Zero. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissed. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about how the well-being of the club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time breaking it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the right thing on her mind is you, Sub-Zero. Me? How on Earth realm would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say that too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined our club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way! Sayori is always like that? She's been full of sunshine. It's not any different now how it always has been. You're so funny, Sub-Zero. Have you thought about that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Huh? Alright. Monica smiles me meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across to the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about it, but to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Except in how much do I care about it that I'm letting this weight weigh down so much. None of it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there is nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! I look up at the seat Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glanced down at her side. She's holding the volume of manga in her head. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I would make you wait for it longer. Jeez! Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbled that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seemed pretty dumb today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh! Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your pressing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little bit more. If she needed to, that you would be the first person who she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the books she's holding in hers. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. Oh, sorry, I just clicked. I clicked the wrong button. It's not to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Manica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. She smiles. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Sayori, let's go. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Sub-Zero. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Sub-Zero. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else and the music is gone. Wait! Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one exciting things in my life. Sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! Sub-Zero, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has not noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffs and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Sub-Zero. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you have to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I gotta go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. It's not good at all. That's the opposite. That's the opposite of good. Monica. Hi, Sub-Zero. Have you thought about your want to submit performing at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure! I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you did spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know that it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share on time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of the lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was sound. And here I am, a feather, lest adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I searched with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all has failed me, when all others that has turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star gleaming in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry guilt, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of the beautiful lady. I looked at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she followed her hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we only seek the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my mind, so that's what I brought about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have things to have write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Mulligan's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share with your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you what your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your literature club. Literature club. Don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki, coming. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at last trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not that I care. It's just that one of this club has to make sure that you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended to just scare me away? That's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out there, even if I put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I want my scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That's serious to hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of some point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her palm out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears. That diminishes your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A share reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with your brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bat in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, seeing you free in my windy sail. And remember, the reason you're wonderful, when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the bitch that you daydream about each day. I'll be the bitch that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own witch, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I keep writing about negative things, so I want to write something a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what had happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of worked about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Ugh! You can really start doing that too. Because write about a simple to pick topic, but then try to impress me by coming with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up by being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very last, I was good practice. Who should I show it to mine? Let's show it to Yuri. Well done, Sub-Zero. You definitely improved your running over the course of these few days. That must have been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing a writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember that to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is really enjoying sharing their writings and we're seeing other things. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid the whole thing would be a chore, but it's a good way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Sub-Zero? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a personal and way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's more important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of what's disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have this most advice to share. Is that so? You read things for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome, how unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sure that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking, being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel novel millions of years in the making, where the warmth of Earth chastely meets our sun face, under a clean blue sky and expansive bliss, but beneath great rolling clouds, and unless enigma, the exit would be getting lost in. Is one where anything can be found, one that can only build a sand castle where the hand is wet, sand or whatever. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you're given, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle but yet powerful. I stick my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the firm Trent Hills. Turned back and I abandoned my piece to erode it at the shore. Drifty found, and I've returned to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of the in it writing about right about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd wanted to do something like that. She probably would just want to show up. It's not like I have a particular interest with her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on a second. It is just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Snatching his ears comment foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown up a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she was just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some big decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you to be all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I don't know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flowers. Can you handle all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have been invited, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set it as atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. His expression suddenly changes as she says at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already raging, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Sub-Zero. Oh, what am I clicking? The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. it would probably go a long way to give one of them in hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth realm are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even you don't know how to bake, there's always dirty work. I could give it to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, but you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle with the baking on your own. Sub-Zero may not like to be around if you only make him out of to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Sub-Zero too. What are you saying? It will extremely many cases work. And baking isn't. That's what you think. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Sub-Zero to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying it though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Sub-Zero, you okay with this, right? Indeed, it's up to you. Of course. I'm not okay. I'm not okay with this. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight to me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... Natsuki. Well, making stuff like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyway, you'll be fun by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it. After all, that's good. Even though you're being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Sub-Zero? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. She stands aside. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal of anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might be just feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and nobody offered to help. That doesn't mean Natsuki gonna back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will already... What? Wait. I mean, the cupcakes will already help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people will feel during this performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little bit more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Madoka and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say a little at a time like this. Because Sayori helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a little really great event. Yeah! Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I set off all the Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for the weekend. You literally wouldn't have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh! Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry about overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading up now. See you on Sunday. But never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My accident shoot through the roof. Even though I gotten all pretty used to handling it at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is there a chance I have to make something between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Well, that's it for the episode, guys. I'll be doing this episode 3 maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. But right now, that's all for this episode I can do. If you want to see more, just subscribe and put your thoughts on the comments. Let's save there. And maybe I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.